One of the bigger challenges with running all 5 directives is how to manage ammo hoarders. You start with reduced ammo, excess ammo is lost on reload, and enemies don't drop ammo, and ammo is not shown on the minimap. The way I've found the best workaround for dealing with that is to run 4 pieces of ongoing directive. The ammo pool for ongoing directives specialty ammunition does not come from your regular ammo pool, which means it's basically free ammunition. You do need a way to proc status effects when you initially enter an engagement. In this case, we're using a pulse. It's going to refill with specialty ammo. As you can see in the bar, I now have specialty ammo. I'm also on purpose not reloading between engagements, which is a little bit of an adaptation that you must get used to. I will fully explain why when we get back to the base of operations. So let's have a look at this build very quickly. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, it's Agent Meat from Delta Tactical. As I said in the introduction, the directive that has always given me the most issues is Ammo Hoarders. There's a number of things that it does. First and foremost, you start with limited ammunition. Secondly, anytime you reload your primary or your secondary, you lose that excess ammunition. What I've come up with in this build is a workaround for both of those. I'm running 4 pieces of ongoing directive. The ongoing directive specialty ammunition comes from the 4-piece bonus, rules of engagement. Shooting a status-affected enemy will apply a mark. Killing a marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammo for your active weapon and half a clip of the agent's active weapon to the rest of the party. Marks last for 10 seconds. Hollow point ammunition amplifies weapon damage by 20% and applies bleed on hit. This ammunition does not come from your regular ammo pool, so it's effectively free ammunition. The second part is losing ammunition on reload. I've chosen the primary, which is the named FAMAS, the burnout, on purpose because I'm not going to be reloading, so why not run perfectly on empty? Reloading from empty grants 40% weapon handling for 10 seconds. That additional weapon handling will help to overcome or offset some of the negative handling characteristics of the FAMAS. And since I want to get out of the habit of reflexively reloading, this is the way for me to remind myself of it. Having said that, you can run any primary that you wish. Same thing with the secondary and same thing with the pistol. The weapons on this build are completely optional. For the rest of the build, I am running the gunner specialization. That's done to give me armor on kill. Every third reload is 50% faster, which is important because I will be reloading from empty. And you get a rate of fire buff on kill for 5 seconds. Basically, the way I put the build together is all of these pieces, with the exception of the mask, have weapon damage. I wanted 1 additional armor core on here to get my armor up over 1 million in order to have more armor regeneration from the Memento backpack. There's a mix of crit damage and crit chance on the ongoing directive pieces. Effectively, what I was trying to do was get the crit chance to 50% or higher and then max out crit damage. So your build through this will look slightly differently based on your watch levels and whether or not you've spec'd into crit chance and crit damage as part of your watch level. So running through the build very quickly, the mask has an armor core, crit damage, and a crit chance mod. Memento has a crit damage mod. We're running Memento because it's probably best in slot for solo running, and it's not a bad choice even in a group. It's just harder to manage. From this, we get, from the long-term buffs, once we have picked up 30 stacks, we get an additional 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regeneration. And this lasts for 5 minutes. We are going to be playing into the short-term buffs in this particular case. For every red core, we get 5% weapon damage. So on this build, it's 5 red cores. We get 25% additional weapon damage for every trophy that we pick up. For every blue core, we get 10% bonus armor. So on this build, we are going to be getting an additional 20% bonus armor per trophy. The way you want to play this is to move from trophy to trophy as you're working your way through whatever content you happen to be working through. And then for every yellow core, of which we have one, we get 5% skill efficiency, and that is going to help with whatever skills you choose to run on this build. As indicated, we're running the Cheska backpack. This is done because I needed the additional 10% crit chance. Other really good choices here, depending on where your crit chance ends up lying, would be Grupo to maximize crit damage, or Fenris to give you an additional 15% weapon damage. Now that's assuming that you're running an assault rifle as your primary. If you're running an SMG, Sokolov would be a very good choice, etc., etc. So pay attention to which chess piece you're going to run. In this case, with this build, the way I had to put it together, we ended up with Cheska. The gloves, weapon damage and crit chance. The holster is weapon damage and crit chance. And the knee pads are weapon damage and crit chance as well. From a stats perspective, 54.9% crit chance, 72.8 crit damage, 55% headshot damage. No damage to armor built into this. However, we do get the assault rifle's 17.5% health damage. And we're also getting 10% damage to targets out of cover, which is not listed, again, due to the primary that I'm using. We've got just over 1 million armor. Currently, I'm only getting 5% armor on kill. This is a brand new character, and I haven't fully spec'd into the gunner class yet. So we're getting 500k armor on kill. For the skills, I'm running the Crusader Shield. The last skill that I'm running is the Jammer Pulse. You need to apply a status effect as you enter an engagement initially in order to get the hollow point ammunition. Once you have it, that will bleed the enemies, which is a status effect, so it will continuously proc itself. Assuming that you don't come up against a heavy where you go through an entire magazine of ammunition and then have to do a reload. In that case, in order to get the hollow point ammunition back, you would need to reapply the status effect. There will not be gameplay following this build breakdown. I am going to be doing a live stream tonight with this character and this build. The link will be in the description after the live stream has been posted. And for everyone who's made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the content. If you're new to the channel and the content appeals to you, please consider subscribing. And for everybody, please engage in the video in one way, shape, or form. A like, a share, a comment, all help the YouTube algorithm and help the content get out to a wider audience. It's Agent Meat signing off, and thanks for watching.